Welcome back to another B to the 7 Quick Bits. Let's talk about the steps to getting your restaurant more visits, more customer visits. And what this equates to is increased sales, transactions, and comps. So the last year has been definitely a difficult one for many restaurants, and it's going to be very hard for a lot of restaurants to recover just based on a lot of the restrictions that were in place, the way the customers were forced to engage differently with brands, whether that was curbside, whether it was ordering online, and all sorts of different varieties. But the benefit of that is the data and customer data that brands were able to collect, and being able to use this data effectively to help increase their sales and transactions, but more importantly, their engagement back with the brand. So it's looking at the data that they've collected as a huge bonus as you look past over the last year. So a question for you. So what are you doing with the data? What are some of the omni-channel data-driven strategies and tactics that you are currently using today? Do you understand what your customer journey is and how you're engaging with that consumer across all touch points? If you don't know the answers to that question, then definitely we need to talk, but it's an opportunity for you to really start accessing and using that data to really engage differently with your consumer. I've got a foundation that I use that is omni-channel, that is definitely for the customer journey, and that is reach, retain, and regain. And I'm really going to go into three quick steps on, what are some of the benefits and the way that I approach using the 3 R's. So number one approach with the reach is to bring new customers into the brand while also collecting lots of customer data on that individual. Using that new data or even existing data to retain and regain those consumers. So think more segmentation, more targeting, really using of your channels to engage with that consumer, because you know who it is at this point. You've got the customer data, you know what their history, you know what their frequency, and it's really putting the programs in place to then retain and regain that consumer. And number 3, looking at program recommendations that definitely takes into consideration the data, the consumers, but more importantly, the KPIs, and helping define the success failures of these recommendation and campaigns so that you understand what's working and what's not working. So I think more importantly, why should you even listen to me? So I'm going to give you one good reason. So for the last 20 years, I have been working at Papa John's Pizza, Papa John's International, and a lot of my main responsibilities was digital marketing and running data-driven marketing programs that uses data. So we were engaging with consumers all the time in a reach, retain, and regain fashion. And that's something, I took that foundation, and that's what I'm working with other various clients and partners with. So, if we can do this with the number 3 pizza company in the world, I can take that foundation and shape it for your business and be very specialized and focused in on what it is that you're doing. So, it's taking advantage of a lot of that experience and that knowledge in the field of, restaurants, QSR, and then applying it to that to your brand. Something that is repeatable, something that can be scalable, but something that is successful. So a quick action item for you. So look back and look into all the programs that you're currently running today. Look at the omni-channel experiences. Look at the customer journeys. Do you understand the programs and why they're in place? Do you have the data? Or are you not doing anything at all with it and you would like recommendations or even a fresh eye to come in and look at things differently and offer suggestions, recommendations just based on the experience? Definitely something I can do. Let's connect here on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, all those channels. I'll put them all down in the comments below. Visit b7.com. And once again, if you do have questions, let's work together. Let's take advantage of my 20+ years experience in QSR restaurant to really get your brand going with that data that you have. Have a great day.